are returning to Deadfire once again. Hey guys, okay, this time we are definitely going to Okaizo. We're gonna stop by Nekataka first to sell a bunch of shit. Because boy, we have a bunch of shit to sell. Sorry, I'm sharing my feed on Twitter. Anybody else hate hearing their own fucking voice? Because I goddamn do. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna unload some stuff in Okaizo. I'm gonna look through um, my stuff. Oh no! Oh, there we are. Like, oh no, we don't exist. We're gonna go to Nekataka. We can offload a bunch of stuff. Von Ferris was very confused for a second there. Way hey hoo ro ya. Yeah. Way hey hoo ro ya. I do love me a good shanty. Alright. Look at our stuff here. Let's see. Yeah. Petrification. Okay, because I don't think yeah, we have so many um yeah, I don't think we have anything that's yeah, I think I think we could go ahead and just unload all of this stuff. Because all my people are pretty well are decked out pretty well. Huh. Well, unlike actual D&D, the like having plate armor doesn't. Although, wait a minute, what's Seraphim rocking? Okay, yeah, yeah. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, let's give Oopie such a stupid fucking name. Yeah, that's pretty fucking badass too. All right, what about? Hmm. Yeah, we could probably go ahead and she doesn't have any rings. Any good boots. Let's hook her up with these. Sorry if I'm kind of coughing and grunting and stuff. I smoked cigarettes, filthy, filthy cigarettes for uh, 16, 17 years. So, and I quit. I quit like 6 or 7 years ago, but I still hack and cough and do that sometimes. Still. Let's see. Yeah, he's good. All right. So we're gonna. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, buddy. Let's hook you up with that. 1 dozen stood. Yeah, that's awesome.
already there.
Scallywags ho, Cap.
Filmes mito. You were saying? I've got this. Might as well be hitting the water.
At your service. Behold me, mother! Captain.
Well? How can I help? I have my mark.
At your service. You ask too much. It makes no difference. Ahoy. See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Yes. With pleasure. You were saying? Huh. My turn. Huh. Oh no.
You have my attention. It makes no difference.
Well? Nope. I'm listening. Huh. Is that all? Filmes mito.
What say? Makes no difference. Aye. Hardly more than half-handed,
Yes.
aye?
Bring them. You were saying? I've got this, Captain. My turn. Ugh, I can't find a weak spot. Ugh.
You have my attention. Captain. Another attack, Cap.
What is it? No prisoners! Your orders? How can I help?
What say? Tongaloa devoured! What for, Cap? Another attack, Cap.
What is it? What's on your mind, cutie? Right between the eyes. How can I help? I have my mark. Don't put a dent in it! It's beautiful. I know it can kill us, Captain. Just let me have the moment.
Ahoy.
Better get to it, Captain. The green boy isn't going to wait around for us. Clever. So, here we stand on Lost Ukaizo. Considering that all the powers of the Deadfire have scrambled to converge on this spot, you can forgive me. My parents gave me an earful about the horizon-spanning beaches and towers reaching beyond the stars. All I can see is good folk tussling over a wasteland. Time to confront Aethys, hopefully for the last time. You know what you're doing? No time to waste, then. I'm about as ready to confront a god as I'll ever be. We're doing good work here. Setting foot on Ukaizo is a statement that no one can ignore. You should be proud. Captain, forget I said anything.
I look back, and I ain't but half sure how we got ourselves here, Cap. I've half a mind to be giving the damn things up. It'd be right good to have you on our side. Hope you're not the normal piratical fool behind you, where we trying to seduce me. Somebody had to be keeping your spectre speaking us. Let's get to doing whatever fool thing we came here to do.
I am thinking that Aethys has come this far, and he will not wait on you before he finishes what he started. If he shatters what is sat in the heart of Ukaizo, this action will ripple beyond the Deadfire, beyond life as we know it. The Hawana could use a change, an upset, something that gets them working together. The land of my mothers, as real as anything that rises up from the bed of the sea. Also, smaller than I expected. This should be as interesting as the last time I confronted a god-possessed Adra Colossus. Come, Captain. We have not a moment to lose.
Oh, all right.
I have stood here before. As a boy, I dreamed of a tower made of water. I stood at the pin of this tower. This view. Ykera. Just so. Ngati's covenant. The first form of water shaping. It is here, waiting for me. I can feel it all around this place. The ones who built these machines used our connection to Ngati against us. These storms are a perversion of my art. An expression of beauty as a weapon. So beautiful. But look what they have done with you. I remember. I am the tremor that inspires the tidal wave. The pebble that calls the avalanche. Mother! Your son has found his birthright where you left it! My people never doubted that Ngati's Chosen would find our ancient gift. Ykera, I did not share their confidence until now. I am ready, Watcher. Let us finish what we started.
The machine controlling the storm winds down. The clattering of its machinery settles into a low whir and then, at last, hiccups to a halt. Beyond the tower, the black, roiling clouds of Andra's mortar roll away from the ancient city of Ukaizo, with only a tired sigh of wind to see them off. And on that last breath of wind, comes to you a familiar sound. The ring of a bell. The bell's ringing is soft, not the clangor and torrent you've grown used to. It calls to your soul, and your soul yearns to follow it.
Watcher, your journey nears its conclusion.
The pallid night stands before you, her gaunt face impassive.
I would think you a fool, were you not? Change unsettles, and not even the gods are immune to fear. Soon you will confront Aethys for what will likely be the final time, and you will do so as the Herald of Barath, the only creature on the face of Eora to whom he will listen. Remember that.
The pallid night inclines her head to you, black hair hanging lank in her face. She steps back and cedes the floor to Helia with a small, resigned sigh.
If Aethys truly intends to go through with his mad plan to destroy the wheel, a generation's worth of souls will be trapped in the in-between. So many would suffer.
Abaddon strides forward.
Aethys thrust this crisis on the Kith. They did not bring it upon themselves. Their only mistake...
Aethys will reveal every secret of the gods. Will Kith be able to change the established order if they have no wonder to inspire them? Aethys must help them resolve this quickly.
With the wheel destroyed, Kith will tear themselves apart.
Kith are strongest when they follow our lead.
Kith will not solve Aethys' puzzle on their own. And without an established order to fight against, the bonds that bind them dissolve, and they fight.
Boudica's firm hand is but the motherly smothering of Helia by another. Our intervention in your struggle would be a cruelty.
Indeed. Kith must discover for themselves what it is they are worth, and of what it is they are capable. What we do for them, they do not learn for themselves. Trial breeds ingenuity. If our work of generations was not in vain, Kith will succeed in spite of Aethys' actions. I have faith in Kith's ability to meet Aethys' challenge. Do not mistake my words for indifference, Watcher. They are born from a fierce belief in your potential, not a refutation of it.
And yet you come to Ukaizo with only the Principe at your back. All that Kith stand to lose, and even then your leaders could not join hands, squabbling instead over prestige and resources. You believe that will change when my final death comes calling? You are a greater fool than I thought. Margaret is blinded by her affection for mortals. She does not see that entropy is the destiny of all things. If Aethys were wise, he would destroy everything. End life, end reincarnation, end death. Kith have had their chance. It is time to let silence reign.
As Rimmergon's words fade, the Pallid Knight returns. She no longer towers over you, a giant even among the gods, but meets you at your height. She lets the arms crossed over her chest fall to her sides. She speaks to you openly, plainly, an expression almost like tenderness, turning up the corners of her lips.
Well, Watcher, you know where we stand. What do you believe? You have some time to think yet, but not perhaps as much as you would like. Now the time has come for us to part, Watcher. I laid upon you a difficult duty. You will be free of it in time, but not now. You have work to do yet. You are no stranger to hard choices. You killed Theos, and when his soul was laid bare before you, you chose to destroy it. You granted him peace. Remember the strength it took to make that choice, and know that you alone may sway Aethys now. When you stand before him, choose your words carefully.
The gods depart one by one in brooding silence. A solitary...
Bareth is a fool if she thinks I'll let her enjoy the last word. You were trusted with a heavy responsibility, Watcher. Speaking for mortals, and representing their interests in the future to come. You've reminded me why I never depend on the judgment of others. Never did I imagine the Deadfire, Ukaizo, and our greatest achievements falling into the hands of pirates. Bronte clings to power, but the Principi barely tolerate their centralized leadership. This is a stinging indictment of the trading companies in the Hawana, who couldn't even protect the Deadfire's most valued asset from a fleet of drunken simpletons. And yet, they have earned your confidence in a gamble that could decide the fate of all mortals. Why is that? Uh-huh. Consider my curiosity appeased. You play a dangerous game by investing your hope in others. Deception and failure are woven into the fabric of mortals. I can safely promise that they will disappoint you before long. Encouragement is not in my portfolio. You come to whether you heeded my wisdom or not. Everything you've done to get this far has informed our view of mortal kind. I hope you're satisfied with your performance. We've learned much from each other. Was casting your lot with an undisciplined mob of pirates supposed to change my mind? Nothing could convince me that mortals are equipped to steward their future. Your efforts to prove me wrong were admirable, and my detractors will likely use your example to oppose my rule. A difficult road lies ahead of me. Your alliances have made proving my argument an uphill battle. Well done, I suppose. Aethys will no doubt have a sunnier outlook on mortals and their chances of success. He already has everything he wants, so go and listen to his empty-headed idealism. The rest of us will be sharpening our blades, preparing for the future he lays out for us.
Do not touch the machine again, I say. The delicate fish can only take so much.
If all your missions involve this many head wounds, then I volunteer to set the next one out.
And here with me thinking we were right and proper dead this time.
So, it ends like this. I'm disappointed, Myarua.
All due respect, boss. Me being here has got nothing to do with the cause. I still believe, but there's more at stake.
Rawatai will accomplish wonders with this place. It is a shame you won't be a part of them. Are you truly so short-sighted? Aethys will finish his work, and whatever comes...
What say?
Captain.
Well? Taste. were saying? I've got this, Captain!
You're going down!
Aye. See that beauty of a hit, Maya?
Yours to command, Captain.
Watch me, mother!
Yes?
Nope!
Captain? Oh, that's easy. caused.
You descend into the ancient winding streets of Ukaizo. As you approach the center of the city, an immense Angwithan machine floats above the monument, suspended by invisible energy emanating from a well of light beneath it. Great brass rings spin around a core of metal and Audra at the machine's center. Periodically, Aethys's massive arms swing back. The movement alone is enough to draw great gusts of wind toward him. When they come down on the machine, the impacts are accompanied by eruptions of electricity, fire, and smoke. The only safe route to the god is a steep ascent along a monstrous pillar of luminous Audra.
In this way. It may be hard to picture, but this city was once full of life. The Huana, yes, but also kith from many other cultures. Great hanging trees shadowed each spring. The celebrants were all people of all nations, together in a celebration of new life. Such was the power and beauty of lost Ukaizo.
Been a while, old friend.
Widewin, I did not think to see you here. But few things go as expected when the Watcher is involved. We were a good team. Once. But this isn't what we fought for. Ain't you just burning the harvest because you planted the wrong seeds? An astute observation, old friend. Consider instead that I am giving the soil back to those who till it. Spring must always follow winter, but thank you for challenging me as you did in fairer times. I haven't forgotten. You're welcome, I suppose.
Mighty One, I once desired to return that power and beauty to the Huana. Now I wish only for the tribes to find it themselves. If not here, then elsewhere. Was I wrong? Have I failed them?
Tekehu, the gods have already decided so much of your life. I would not shape what remains of it. You know how your people could benefit from your help. You have also come to see that this life is yours to live as you choose. Deciding what course to take is not easy. But if you do not choose, your life may pass you by as you stand at the crossroads. I ain't never chatted up a god before. Feel like I should be asking something profound and philosophical. And yet, thing I'd be wanting to know, what be stopping the other gods from coming down and just setting this shit back straight? And then you breaking it again? This be our new tides then, all up and down, over and over, till the sea drowns us all? A wise question, Seraphim. Have no doubt, some of the gods are already trying to figure out a way to fix this on their own. It is not beyond their capabilities. After all, we made these machines with the Huana many years ago. But it is not something they can do easily. Not without mortal assistance. It will be for mortals to decide if they should receive it.
Rawatai gave everything they had to reach this place. In the end, they fell short of hitting the mark. Will we ever have another chance to prosper? Or was this damn island our last hope?
Only you can answer that question, Maya. Rawatai has persevered through great adversity. The storms that ravaged your homeland have ended. But that in itself may present new challenges for your people. It is my hope that after I am gone, Rawatai will work together with its rivals to create a new world, instead of fighting over the ruins of the old. But what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel? It is pity for mortals that drives me, Watcher. I have felt it in every step I have taken to cross the Deadfire and reach this place. What more would you have me do? I hope you did not expect me to take action for your sake. Still, it is true. Thank you for making me think. Indulge me in a moment's curiosity. There is something I wish to know about Aora. About... You followed me all this way, dodging an armada, navigating an impenetrable wall of storms, voyaging across with the machinations of gods echoing in you, all the while trusting in the institutions of Kith to get you this far, and earning their trust in turn. I believe that mortals possess the strength to, by relying on others. What inspired your decision, Watcher? Did the choice echo your foundational beliefs? Or were you influenced by observation? I thank you for your perspective. All I ever wanted for mortals, some have forgotten themselves. It brings me great sorrow that never forget that trust and coordination between mortals brought you to this place. Your future is built on a foundation of hope, and you have... The Titan approaches? No. The work continues. You have carried a heavy burden across the Deadfire, Watcher. Before I go, I would rid you of it. You are free now. As for many will come to you for help in the years ahead. And I have great hope for you. But...
Aethys squares himself to the machine. As you move to a safe, you perceive the presence of another colossal gathering of soul essence nearby, and recall the agreement you reached with Wal in the halls obscured. But can one rely on a pact struck with the god of mysteries and deception? He returns to his task. Each strike, cracks appear along the hands. Then you see Aethys' arm shatter upward from his hand through his elbow. A flash of light and heat bursts from the core. As Aethys' voice fades, the enormity of what you've accomplished sinks in. You have confronted a god. Maras Nua's body finally goes still amidst the rubble of the Angwithan machines, yet it continues to glow. As a watcher, and while Maras, under Ferrante's guidance, the Valian trading demoralized by the mysterious deaths of Governor Clario. By the time as the balance of power changed, pirates the Kahanga leadership with your brief encounter plagued with the children of the Dawn Stars respond to Ruanu. The chief, the leaderless tribe, eventually. The dragon, Neraskirla, under Halfjorn's guidance, investing the Beast of Winter. Once repaired, the faces of the hunt continue, like the other souls following its intercession. Though your adventures alter the death, Shodi's journey through the dead. If Aloth has learned one thing, thus, it is with Seraphine seems little impact. After reporting back to her Palagina, returning her back on the hierarchy, she looks forward to seeing her brother again. Takehu distances him. Your farewell, your pursuit of Aethys as the Watcher of
This way. It may be hard. Great hanging each spur the celebrate all people. Then what we and but your Mike was Takehu. You decide. Oh, it is not. But only you. But what of you, Watcher? Why have you followed me? Have you come to bear witness to the breaking of the wheel? Mortals are already animancy. Why does Helia think I should lend more power to mortals? As do I. From where should mortals draw their inspiration? Very well, Watcher. I will ensure that mortals are inspired by my passing. Indulge me in a moment's curiosity. There is something I wish to know about Eor. You follow voyaging with the machination all the while. I believe that mortals, by relying, what inspired your decision, Watcher? Did the choice echo your foundational beliefs? Or were you influenced by observation? I thank you for all I ever wanted. Some have forgotten them. It brings me great. Never forget that trust and coordination between mortals brought you to this place. The Titan approaches? No. The work you have carried a heavy burden across. You are free. Many will come. I have
Aethys squares himself to the machine. You perceive the presence of another coloss. The ground shakes beneath you. Or perhaps your stomach quakes from a deity's spiritual caress. Regardless, you have attracted the divine attention of Wal. Long, muscular tendrils erupt from the fog-shrouded ruins, lashing at Aethys' Audra torso and twisting about his limbs. The tentacles, each studded with 1,000 eyes, constrict around their prey. Thunderous cracks rend the air, and light spills from the fissures spreading across the statue of Maros Nua. Aethys grabs at the fleshy extremities, crushing one in each hand. But Wal's myriad arms are undeterred. As they constrict, the living titan drains vast rivers of souls from both Aethys and the machinery of Ukaizo.
You never deserved Eora, our dear misguided brother.
Wal purrs, drinking in the essence. Aethys falls upon the ancient Angwithan machinery, grasping at it in a final struggle to tear the device apart. Ribbons of bright energy fountain from the crumbling structures. The ruined city quakes as Wal drags Aethys to the ground. Maros Nua's body finally goes still. A shattered colossus devoid of light. The tendrils of Wal slip away, leaving you amidst the rubble of the Angwithan machines. Priests and mystics have strange dreams of an island of living flesh, an eye that never closes, and a library filled with blank books. And though Aethys fell, his death accomplished his goal: to render inoperable the machinery of reincarnation. Unless Kith develop an alternative, Eora is doomed to die. And while Maros Nua lies crushed at Ukaizo, the gods look on the labors of Kith. They do not intervene. They watch and argue, wager and conjecture at how, or whether, mortals will solve the puzzle set before them. Under Ferrante's guidance, the victim with your the root the under in what the like the shift the after your as the walk